Hi everyone, we are going to go through a full facial fascial massage as well as lymphatic drainage. And I would start by looking at the way your face is right now and taking a picture, and then taking a picture after just to see. And I recommend doing this at least 3 times a week. You don't have to do it every day, but yeah, it is really nice. And notice right now the feeling in your face, and then we're gonna figure out how it feels after. So to start, we're gonna wake up the lymph nodes. Just in between your clavicle here, you're gonna do little J swipes, and all the movements today are really gentle. We're not penetrating deep in the muscle. So we're gonna do this a few times. You'll start to feel some fluid moving. Okay, the heel of your palm is now gonna run under your collarbone and out to your shoulder. And just take note if you feel any adhesions or if it feels tighter in one area. Please take the time to just focus on that area a little bit more. So maybe your shoulders are rounding forward and you need to focus on there. On the other side, minimum would be about 10 swipes each. But yeah, if you need a couple more seconds on a particular sticky area, like I have a sticky right shoulder, it pulls my face down. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more love. Okay, so now we're gonna warm up the sides of the ears with a deep V, and I'm gonna start to rub, and you'll feel the lymph start to drain. And then we're gonna go on the base of the skull here. This is really important for not only your forehead lines, but also your lymphatic system. So if you suffer from brain fog and fatigue or like swelling in your face, it's really important that you massage the back of your temples. And if you want, you can isolate one and just run the fluid down. I like to do that. This is the full routine, so we are going to take a bit longer. But you'll also start to notice, you know, what parts of your face or your neck need some more love and release. Okay, now I'm going to take my trap and I'm going to hold on to it. Give it a nice squeeze and then drop my ear down. And your head is going to then pull away. And I want you to try to go a few different ways. So we're not just going to the side, but we're gonna go maybe tuck the chin a little more forward, pull the chin a little more back. And notice your neck and your head will kind of guide you. So allow that to happen, don't let it control it. The muscle will take the unwinding that it needs. Good. Okay. Then we're gonna release the neck. So if you tuck your chin and you turn it, you'll find your SEM. And we're just gonna wiggle and jiggle that muscle gently to release it. And you can kind of roll into it a little bit if you want, or roll away from it. Again, your face will guide you on what it needs. But again, don't rip it. Like nice and gentle wiggle and jiggles to release the fascia and the muscle. Next side. Again, my right side, because my frontal line gets pulled on here, is a little tighter. So I do give it a little bit more love than my left, a little bit more time. Okay, now we're gonna go on to the chin, and you're just gonna take a little bit of a massage, and I'm going really gently. And you might feel some bubbles or grit, and Again, just to go light because it is your lymph nodes, but you can also stick to the one side and then pull it down. And if you feel where it's a little bit more sticky or you have a little bit more adhesions, you can just stay on there and wiggle and jiggle gently. Good. Okay, we're gonna go on the other. And again, one side might feel different than the other, and that is so normal. I don't really have that many adhesions here, so I'm just gonna do the whole jaw. Good, I'm pulling it down to drain. Nice. Now we're gonna go on to the sides of the mouth. If you have deep lines here, or you feel that your smile's trending downward, you're gonna grab the muscle on the side and hold it. And then wiggle and jiggle. Good, and then we're gonna take the heel of the palm and pull, not pull, but glide upward. Good. Okay, your knuckles are gonna go onto your cheekbone and hold it. It's nice if you can put your elbows on your lap or on the counter and just lean into it. And then add a wiggle and a jiggle. Now I'm gonna hook my one hand on the top of my cheekbone here. I'm gonna make a knuckle or a hook with my other hand. And I'm gonna turn my head down, and then you're just gonna open your jaw as you glide that hook down. Good, to release all the tension through your jaw. Good, and then we're gonna do the other side. Here. Okay, we're gonna hold on to the ears, pull them down and back, and then just hold it for a few seconds. And then a wiggle and a jiggle. And again, your ear has a bunch of acupuncture points, but it's also really good to drain your lymph and release the fascia on your skull. Okay. Knuckles are gonna come again as two hooks, gently gliding over the cheekbone and up. And then you're just giving it a wiggle and a jiggle. But again, really gentle. If you have a lot of tension, digging in might feel nice, but try to not. And you can already see the amount of circulation coming into my face, which is boosting collagen and elastin. Okay, so you have muscles here that connect to your marionette lines. I think that's what they're called. And your sinuses. So to start, we're just gonna draw little circles at the bottom and the middle. And again, one spot might be tighter than the other. And then the top. And then I'm gonna hook my hand on my eyebrow. You'll find a tender spot. And I'm gonna gently glide as I am a little bit lifting this muscle down to stretch it without stretching my face. So it's a little bit of pressure, lengthening this muscle. Good. Same with this side. Little circles at the bottom, in the center, and then at the top. And I'm gonna hook and then gently lengthen that muscle just a little. Shortens when we frown, smile. Similar to stretching out your chest or your pec. Nice. Okay. Your eyes now, we're gonna go around and in gently. I love to go hard here because I find I have clogged sinuses and a lot of tension in my eyes. That's an expressive face, but you just want to be nice. Good. And then we're gonna pull this eyebrow up and then do 3 spots here, here, and here. And then I'm gonna take my smile crow's feet and just gently massage the fascia around there. And not just directly close, but also back by my ears. Good. A little grip, protect the skin, and a little wiggle and jiggle. Just allowing the fascia to move and glide up and out. So it's like me. 1, 2, 3. And the more you do this, it's like incredible. You at first have so much tension and then all of a sudden you don't. And smoothing out those crow's feet nice and gently. And moving it back. Feeling some fluid move. Okay, so we did pull up a lot, so we're going to drain the lymph down. Okay, we opened up the back and the sides of the neck to allow the fluid to move. Now your hands are going to come into your ear here, and it's a pull outward. And we're going to squat and turn. Your eyes are going to follow your body. So we're going to look down to the right. I'm squatting. I come to stand up, I roll up, I'm looking to the top right, top left, down and squat. Good, so I'm unwinding my fascia throughout my body because it's all connected. Nice, and we're gonna go the opposite way. So we're here, we're gonna look to the left, squat down. It's really good to move the eyes. But go nice and slow or else you'll get busy. Good, and it's regulating your system. Nice, other side. I pull, good, I take a nice stretch. And then I'm gonna squat. Eyeballs are following. Good, the other way. Nice. Coming back to center. Oh, I forgot this eyebrow. We gotta wiggle and jiggle it. I'm like about to go into the forehead and I realized one eyebrow didn't get so much love. Good, okay. So here you can just gently smooth out your 11. So this is really gentle. Like this would be digging. This is just so nice warming up. You should feel the tissue create heat and vibration. Okay, and then we're gonna just take that create safety on the forehead, and you're just gonna create some heat again, massaging the fascia. Here. And if your forehead lines are what bother you, or your crow's feet, I have separate videos that I'm doing on that, because obviously you don't want to be here for an hour. Okay, and then to the side. And then you can take your hands, and again, just a little wiggle and jiggle, not pulling on the skin, but we are creating heat to circulate, to create circulation in the forehead. And down. And then you can just do a little wiggle and jiggle with your knuckles, which is good, but we're just gonna do this faster. Okay, we're gonna pull up. So I'm gonna pinch the fascia and pull my skin back up and roll. And if you feel like it's really tight in a spot, you can pinch it a little longer, hold it, and then add a wiggle and jiggle. So I'm just pulling my face upward. Okay, I'm going to do the other side. You can go on the skin and hairline. And if you find that it's tight, holding it, wiggle and a jiggle. Good. And then we're going to hold on to the top of the ear, pull it up and back, and hold it. Drop your shoulders, a little wiggle and a jiggle. Good. And then we have to move and bring circulation to the scalp. So your hands are going to come onto your head, and we're just going to move the fascia on the head, creating a glide so it doesn't stick. Imagine your shoulder stuck. Good. And then the back of the scalp, responsible for your forehead lines. And that is it. That is your full facial, fascial, lymphatic drainage. Take a second. You can take a picture of your face after. See the blood circulation, see the glow. Good job.